Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for always stopping by. In today's video, I want to share with us a recipe you should use if money don't stay in your hands and if you find it difficult to save. Most of us complain that they hardly save no matter the amount of money they earn. Some people say that they cannot actually account for all the monies they make. But after watching today's video, by the grace of God, you'll be able to account for your money, you'll be able to save. Sometimes it's a spiritual attack. They siphon your money spiritually so that you will remain poor. You will not be able to achieve anything in the world. But after watching today's recipe, whether it's spiritual or physical, by the grace of God, your liberation is here today. All you need to do for me is to get these ingredients I'm about to share with us. The first thing you're going to get is a bowl, a white bowl. Okay, anything you can use to wash your hand that is white. The inside must be white, the outside can be any color, but the inside must be white. Then another thing you're going to get is your salt, any kind of salt, be it sea salt, iodized salt, any kind of salt. That is what you need. Then the next one you're going to be needing is your cinnamon. This time around you'll be needing the cinnamon powder, not the stick. So all you need to do, get this bowl, then get your water. This is my water, tap water, rainwater, any kind of water you have. Just put it in the bowl. Add your cinnamon, a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of salt. You set it aside. You don't use it when you are going to do this. Prepare this recipe in the night before you sleep. Get the bowl, add your water, your salt and your cinnamon. Then you keep it outside your house, so it will become dew water. Then in the morning, first thing you do immediately you wake up, go outside and bring in that water. Then begin to pray. Tell God whatever that has been siphoning my money, both physically and spiritually, that is making me unable to save money. As I wash my hands with this water, you'll be washing your two hands. Hold the bowl, you keep it on the table. Be washing your two hands with the water. That as from today, any money that enters my hands, I will be able to utilize it well. I will not be able to. I should not waste it. If it's spiritually that are siphoning my money, they can no longer steal my money spiritually. Sometimes when you make money, you start experiencing attacks. You start experiencing problems. Some people will tell me immediately they receive their salaries, their mother will fall sick, their wife will fall sick, their husband will fall sick, or their children will fall sick, just for them to waste that money, for them to use that money to solve a problem that was not, planned. There was be emergency something that will, that will take that money from their hands. At times their vehicles will break down. Sometimes these are the things the enemies use to make sure we don't have money at hands. So when you use, as you're washing your hand, you keep declaring, from today henceforth, any money I make from my salary, I'll be able to save from it. Any money I make from my business, I'll be able to save from it. Money will stay in my hands. My hands will never lack money. As you're washing, and keep declaring words of positivity in your life, in your finances, that you will never lack, you will never borrow. Some people will earn huge amounts of money, but before the end of the month, they will be on debit. They will borrow from the bank, they will borrow from friends, they borrow from family, and they have to repay back before they will, start spending money again. Before the end of the week again, they will borrow. That is an error that must be corrected. Pray that whatever that will lead you to keep borrowing, every time you're on debit, every time you're on debt, you keep borrowing people that you're supposed to give. I know of somebody that borrows money from his workers, somebody that he's paid salary, he keep borrowing money from them. Please give me 5,000, I'll pay you, I'll add it up in your monthly salary. So you can imagine that it's as bad as that. That is what the enemies can do to people, just to degrade you. I've seen people borrowing money from their lower colleague, people that they're supposed to be dashing money. They are not borrowing from them. This is what the enemies can do, just to make sure you remain poor, you remain stagnant. So wash your hands. Remember that cinnamon is very good to attract money, to attract wealth. As you wash your hand with this water, money will never lack in your hands. And the salt is used to neutralize anything that the enemies has done on you that will make money not to last in your hands. At times you start experiencing this as a result of the help you render to people. Some people say that their own started immediately they gave out money to somebody and the person used the money against them, that they will never have money again. You see them struggling to save money, struggling to make money. If you're a business person, you see your business will be going down every day. Sometimes they will even go as far as making you to lose your job just to make sure you remain poor. But after doing this, by the grace of God, you will never lack money. Money will come and worship you. You will have enough money to save and to give to the poor people around you. There are sometimes whenever you make money, that is the time you have police case. That is the time armed robbers will come after you, because those spirits have monitored you spiritually and know that you have money to for people to come and steal. You have money for police case, and immediately after that police case, the money will vanish. You start life afresh. Please pray against it. Pray that whatever that will steal your money, both physically and spiritually, will never happen. That any money that you come in contact with you, or any money that enters your hand, will stay. It will never be used for police case. It will never be used for armed robbery. It will never be used to pay ransom to kidnappers. It will never be used to pay hospital bills. It will never be used to repair your cars. It will never be used for cases. Some people will start, that is the time you have court cases. They will start telling you to pay lawyers huge amount of money. Tell God that whatever that will be greater than your income will never come your way. Whatever that will put you into trouble, into debt, will never come your way. The money will come to you and it will stay. You'll be the one to use the one you want to use, not the time the devil will be pushing you to spend. And please note, as you're doing this spiritual assignment, you have to curtail your expenses physically. It's not when you earn money, that is the time you want to go and club, you want to go and hang out, you want to go and drink. Remember that all these things will take your money. That is the time you go and womanize. Remember that all these things consume money, so that you not feel that everything happening to you is spiritual. Use your brain. At times, sometimes everything is not spiritual. Sometimes it's the way you spend. But if you don't spend like this and you still lose money, please, this assignment will work for you immediately. Okay? Yes. I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. And for those that will ask me how long will they do this? Do this once in a week or twice in a week, and by the grace of God, those demons that come to steal your money will never see you again. Thank you once again for watching, and see you in my next one.